Hey guys, welcome back to HGTV Handmade with me, Marianne. So today we are talking summer fashion, in particular, shoes. I am totally digging all these shoes that are out that have pom-poms and tassels, but you know me, I'm not about to pay $300 for a pair of sandals when I can totally make tassels my own self. So today I'm going to show you how to make delightful mini pom-poms, tiny leather tassels, how to attach them to a pair of sandals, glam it up boho style. Here's what you'll need if you want to make your own. Yarn, strappy sandals, a fork, scissors, embroidery scissors, and faux leather cording. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make some tiny little pom-poms. And I'm going to show you my trick for making these super easily. It's a fork. So grab the yarn and start wrapping around the tines. Now, the trick is not to go really tight with this. You want to keep your loops kind of loose, and that's what's going to make your pom-pom really nice and full. That looks good. Now trim and cut a piece of yarn that's about 5 or 6 inches long. And now here is where the magic happens with the fork. Take your cut piece and thread it through the center tine on the fork. And now we're just going to tie in a tight knot going through the center of the top of the tines as well. Slide that bad boy off, tie a really tight knot, and that is the beginning of our tiny pom-pom. Now for this part, I like to use these really small embroidery scissors because they really get in all of those tiny little loops. If you don't have them though, you can totally use scissors. Just be careful and watch where you're cutting. So slide your scissors into the loops and cut. You may have to go a couple of times to make sure you get all of those little loops. Then just repeat on the other side. So all the loops are cut. Now grab your big scissors and we're just going to give our pom-pom a little haircut. Because these are going on shoes, I want them to be pretty small, so I'm going to actually cut away a fair bit. How cute is that? It's like 2 minutes to miniature pom-pom perfection. I'm going to make a few more before we attach them to the shoes. All right, so we have all of our tiny pom-poms. It's so cute, I want to bite it, but I'm not going to bite it, I'm going to put it on shoes. But first, we're going to make some leather tassels. Now I'm using cruelty-free vegan leather, but you know, you can use whatever you please. So to make these, again, could not be easier. We're going to take our leather cording and wrap it loosely around your fingers. I like to go around 6 times. I find that that's like a good size tassel for these shoes. Trim that, hold that loop of leather at the top. So you're going to want one strip that's about 4 to 6 inches long and one that's about 3 inches long. Take your shorter length, tie a knot at the top. Then take your sharp pair of scissors, pull that taut, and then cut. So just gather all of those little ends together. We're going to do a simple gathering knot. What this does is gives you a really nice clean knot that is hidden behind your loops of leather. So to make a gathering knot, you would use your remaining piece of leather for the knot, but I'm going to do it in another color so I can teach you how to make this knot. So our first step is to take about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of our leather cording and lay it alongside the tassel. Then form a small loop at the top, just like that. Holding the leather pretty firmly, but to wrap it 3 times around that loop. This is going to make the head of the tassel. You'll see it start to take shape. Still have our loop at the top, still have our tail down here. Now take the end of your cording, stick it through the loop, hold that in place firmly, grab the other end, and pull. And what's going to happen is that knot is going to get pulled underneath and hidden away so that when we trim the excess, we have a nice, neat, finished tassel. All that's left to do, give it a little trim and make a few more. I think they look best with about 3 or 4 tassels per shoe. Okay, so pom-poms, pom-pommed, tassels, tasseled. Let's put these bad boys on these shoes. Now, I found these very inexpensive faux leather shoes. I find that it works best if you have some strappiness to work with. So now it's just as easy as figuring out where you want to put things, tying on our pom-poms. Once I have them all in place, I'm going to trim this excess yarn, but I'm going to wait until I know for sure that I like where everything is. I'm gonna make sure you get those a nice double knot. I think a surprising amount of knot tying in this video. I'm not sorry. I'm so sorry. Pom-poms are in place. I'm just gonna trim off that excess. Make sure you don't cut the strap of the shoe, which I just came dangerously close to doing. All right, and now we're just going to slide on some tassels. Now for these, you can either tie them on or literally just work the strap of your shoe through the center and just pull them on. I am ready to put these guys on immediately. What do you guys think? You feeling the tassel pom-pom sandal vibe I'm putting down? Might make another pair with just tassels. I don't know. Either way, knowing how to make these tiny pom-poms and these mini leather tassels can serve you in a multitude of crafts. They're adorable, tied to a keychain, used to decorate a gift. You can go nuts. In the meantime, I'm gonna go put my shoes on. I'll see you guys next time.